For a very long time ago I made these headphones for Lori, and then for some reason I put them into a tiny box with a pumpkin. I really don't know why. And this is the result of it. The wire and this headphone things are all filled with the rotten stuff from the pumpkin that was tiny and rotten, and this part has fallen off. And I'm going to leave a link in the end of this video for these headphones so you can see how I made them if you like to, but I'm going to make some new ones. And for that I want to know how far apart her ears are. So I took this measure tape here and I am just going to take to the middle of her ears, to the other middle, and that is 18.5 centimeter. I am going to write that down because otherwise I won't remember. I have rolled out a piece of clay in a setting 1 and I'm putting it under my cling foil, placing that over and then pushing this shape down in it. And here I got one of my headphones and make 2 of these. So it have a nice soft edge here because of the cling foil. So I am going to take, I made one already, and where did I put my, there it is. So I need to have 18.5 centimeters from the middle of this one till the other one. So 18.5, that it will be right here. And I actually make it a tiny bit bigger right there. Now I need to make a piece that goes here in between, and this is rolled out on my setting 1, so I'm just going to roll out a piece that fits in there. You can make this part as wide as you want to. And I am placing this on my cling foil. And I think I'm happy. Then I'm actually going to take this ball from the LOL dolls, and I am carefully taking this piece of cling foil off my work surface, like that. Taking this part, making sure I have some room here and on the other side. And I am going to place it around this ball so that it is hanging equal from each side. And when I'm happy with the way they hang on this, something like that, I'm not going to squeeze it in here because I don't want that. And then I'm going to put it in my freezer. After having it in the fridge, I'm going to peel off this really careful, this cling foil, and bake it, but I'm trying to see if I can show you. My headphones headband is in the freezer, so I thought of going to the next step. I had a lot of blue scrap clays, so I'm going to use those. If you have another color, black, red, whatever you like, you can do this. And I am going to make the inside of the headphone, the foam if you like. And I have some cling foil again, put that over and make 2. And I put 2 pieces of clay together, stacked 2 pieces, and that is rolled out on a setting 2, both of them, taking some kind of tool that is round in the bottom, and I am just squeezing it down in my clay here. Then I take the same cutter as I used for the headband, and I'm using that to push down in the clay. And up again, and because of the cling foil you get this nice roundish edge. So now I have 2 of these, and this I will put back where it came from. Put that out. So I have these 2, and I'm going to put them over So one of these I can put into my oven without removing it when I'm done. So I have the basic shapes of the inside of the ear, and I'm just going to squeeze in edges here, and I'm going to make some nice indents here, as if it was some kind of leather or whatever this could have been made of. So you could do something like this, or you can give it texture with a toothbrush also, but you can actually do this just like you feel like. Whoops. I think I'm going to use a toothbrush. I kind of like that. So I'm going to do that with the other one, and then I will wait for my headband to get out of the freezer so I can bake both of these at the same time. You saw me make this piece here to hold this ear thing really good in place, and putting these on, and a little decoration one here and another one here. You saw that. And I put that on with baking bond, and then I actually took a piece of wiring because this was really wiggly and I did not like that. So I glued on this piece to 3 places here with some glue that can have the heat. And now I'm going to take my baking bond and put all over here, and then a tiny thin piece of clay also to hide this. And then I'm going to even it out so I have a really nice connection, or you can't even see the connection here between the 2 parts. That would be the best thing. And I'm letting my thumb glide over the clay here, like bringing down the edge. And I'm gonna do that on both sides of this, and then I'm going to bake it again. I'm going to make the cord for the headphones now, and for that I have my tiny drill, and I'm going to drill a hole into the headphones. I think I'm going to do it into the white here, and it does not have to be that long, but it still needs to be or deep, but it still needs to be deep enough for the wires to go in there. I think that's enough for that one. And I'm going to do it over here as well. Then I have this dollhouse wire. You can get that for building train station also in miniature. But that is actually a regular this is actually a regular wire that you really can use for miniature electronics. But I'm going to use this as this is really thin, and I like that. And there we go. And I'm just taking my scissor and cutting it off here, like that. And putting this back on. Making sure it's all nice and neat tucked together here. And I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to make a connection around here. So I'm just going to cut. Then I have this tiny bead and I'm going to put it here onto the wire and drag it down for when these two parts connect. And I'm going to take my hot glue, I'm going to take my E-Stick 1000 here and put some glue here on these where they connect, and dragging the pearl or bead down over there. I'm going to leave this for drying, so I'm sure that it will stay. And then I'm going to see if I can move it. Yes. Then I'm going to take these ends and first dip it into my E-Stick 1000 and then place it into the hole I drilled. And I'm going to do that with both of them. And I'm going to leave this part as is because that one will fit into the little phone I made. So this is actually all there is to it. I hope you like it and happy crafting.